Afternoon, Orange County. It's your favorite Fullerton, California criminal defense attorney, Geronimo Gutierrez from Poseidon Defense A.P.C. And today we are going over false accusations in California, how to protect yourself from wrongful charges, and when you're arrested. Imagine this nightmare, right? You're accused of a crime you did not commit, a lie, a misunderstanding, a vengeful situation could shatter your reputation, cost your job, and even land you in jail. In California, false accusations happen more often than you think, and if you are not prepared, the consequences can be devastating. I'm Geronimo Gutierrez, Chief Counsel of Poseidon Defense A.P.C, your dedicated criminal defense law firm in Fullerton, California. Today we are tackling one of the most frightening legal situations: how to protect yourself when you are wrongly accused of a crime. Knowing these steps can be the difference between clearing your name and facing wrongful charges alone. Your immediate reaction can either protect you or put you at a severe risk. Here is what you can do to avoid if someone makes a false accusation against you, or if police approach you about one. First thing, do not confront the complaining witness. As tempting, perhaps, as it is, might be, confronting the person who falsely accused you can escalate the situation, right? Potentially leading to accusations or even a restraining order. New accusations, I should say, right? Let us handle the communication. Do not destroy evidence, even if you think it proves your innocence. Destroying or tampering with anything can be seen as obstruction and make you look guilty. 3, do not talk to police without a lawyer. This is paramount. Anything you say can be twisted and used against you, even if you are innocent and just trying to explain your side of the story. Politely invoke your right to remain silent and request an attorney immediately. Do not post on social media. I know it's tempting, heated situation, a lot of emotion. Social media tends to be our safe place. All of our friends are there, right? Avoid discussing the situation online. Your posts can be used as evidence against you or reveal information you should not disclose. Now, let's talk about what you should do immediately and proactively to protect a false accusation escalating into wrongful charges. First is invoke your right to remain silent. If police question you, firmly state, I am invoking my right to remain silent, and do not offer explanations or justifications. You could just say, I'm not discussing anything. Demand to speak to an attorney would be number 2. Clearly state, I want to speak to my attorney. Do not waive this right. Police should not question, you further. They should not question you further once you unequivocally invoke your right to counsel. Number 3, do not consent to searches. If asked to search your person, home, vehicle, politely but firmly state, I do not consent to any searches. Police generally need a warrant or probable cause. Document everything safely. Right? We all see these, viral videos going around where people are videoing, but it's kind of gets, they're getting in the way of the investigation. It just it turns out bad. Note down everything, every detail you can recall later on. Names of officers, badge numbers, time, location, what was said, who was present. Do this discreetly and share only with your attorney. Preserve evidence, gather anything you could that could support your innocence. Text messages, emails, photos, videos, call logs are some examples of what if you have access to it, right, it's for you. Do not alter anything. Your attorney will guide you on what to collect and how. Seek medical attention. In the heat of the moment, there's a lot of adrenaline going, right? This is sometimes the last thing people think about, but you gotta document yourself too, if applicable. If the false accusation involves physical harm to the accuser and you believe you were physically harmed by the accuser, seek medical attention immediately. Documenting injuries can be crucial. This is where expertise of a skilled criminal defense attorney, such as Poseidon Defense right here in Fullerton, California, becomes your most vital asset. We are your shield and your sword when facing wrongful charges. Let's go over some more topics that are common in these situations. Intervening with law enforcement. We can communicate with police on your behalf. Challenging witness credibility. False accusations often rely on accusers' word. We go over and examine their credibility, motives, and inconsistencies. Presenting alibi or counter evidence. We build a robust defense based on facts, alibis, and evidence. Negotiating with prosecutors. If charges are filed, we aggressively negotiate with prosecutors to present the truth and seek dismissals. Sometimes they are granted through diversion programs. But it's very tedious. There's certain programs you have to do, certain timelines you have to hit. Often for first-time offenders, not every county does it. Or reduce charges. Protecting your reputation as well. We advise on how to manage the fallout and protect your professional and personal reputation during the process. Especially with all the social media going on, that's usually the first consideration you got to take. If a false accusation leads to arrest or charges, understanding the legal process is key. It typically involves arraignment, preliminary hearings for felonies, pretrial motions, pretrial conferences, and potentially trial. Being falsely accused is a terrifying ordeal, to say the least, but you do not have to face it alone. Your immediate actions and the quality of your legal representation are paramount. If you or someone you know is facing false accusations or wrongful charges in Fullerton, Orange County, we do work through pretty much out throughout Southern California, but we're based in Fullerton. Or anyone, like I said, anywhere in Southern California, contact Poseidon Defense immediately. We're here to protect your rights, expose the truth, and fight for your freedom. If this video armed you with vital knowledge, please hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel for essential California criminal defense insights and ring that notification bell. And please share your questions below. I know it's maybe send a direct message, right? Maybe it's not really something you should share, but contact us, privately. We're here to help you understand your options. And thank you again. Hope everyone has an outstanding week. And reach out to us, 714-978-9988, 714-978-9988. You can text us there as well, or go ahead and visit us at PoseidonDefenseLaw.com. And stay safe out there, as always, and see you next week.